Hey everyone, AM1 on CAM1. Today I've got something a little different for you. I am down in North Carolina at Fontana Village and Marina, and I am playing here today at a resort that is built, well, it was originally built as a work camp for people building dams in the Tennessee Valley. But it is currently serving mostly motor enthusiasts. So if you hear loud cars passing in the background, some of those people are probably my friends, and that's what we came down here to do, to drive a road called the Tail of the Dragon. That's the big attraction in this area. But as it just so happens, despite the Tail of the Dragon being 11 miles long with 318 curves, they've thrown a different kind of curve at us and provided a disc golf course right here on the resort property. Now, when you think about resort golf, you don't really think of there being fantastic courses. So up north, we have a lot of resorts that are built on mountains, on ski slopes and things like that. They tend to be really temporary and not well-built courses. Not true here. We've got solid concrete tee pads. There are 2 of them on most every hole, and then alternate positions for the baskets. Now, every time I've been here, the baskets have been in one position or the other, and there's really not that much difference between the 2 pin positions. I've never played here and had 2 baskets in on a hole at the same time, so there's that. But it does give you the option for multiple layouts, and the shorter and longer tees allow you to vary the skill level of the players that are coming out there. You can match the course to whatever you play. So yeah, I'm not going to give a full review on this course because it's not likely that the people I golf with are going to come down to this spot to play it just based on a review. I'll stick to just playing it and having some fun, which I suspect there's going to be an awful lot of in this particular episode. You'll see what I mean. Hole 1 is a bit of a pitch and putt kind of a hole. 180 feet to the long pin position, and there's not much in the way. The basket is just off to the side of these trees. What's tricky about this one is on a hill. It's very steep. There's a little berm around it, a retaining wall right at where the basket is, but it's only like 8 feet deep. So if your disc hits, bounces, and rolls off that, you got a very long putt going straight uphill to try and get in the basket. Oh, you're stuck above it. Not quite, Kyle. There we go. Hole 2 is a long way up this hill that's coming up next. So I've got a bit of a climb ahead of me, and so I rented a Sherpa. Hole 2 is a big boy, 545 feet, but the distance isn't the problem. It's thrown downhill, and there's quite an elevation change here, so it's actually pretty easy to get near the basket. They list this as a par 4, and I can see why, but frankly, I have come very close to birdieing this, getting the deuce on this a number of times as I played this course over the years. The tricky part about this one is actually stopping your disc from going all the way down this hill, skipping off of the road, and all roads here are considered OB. Now you're in trouble. Always wait for the Porsches and Ferraris to get clear before you throw. Oh! Oh no! I didn't flip that one hard enough. Get there. Oh. Oh no. That's not good. Now we go up the hill. This is where having the Sherpa gets to be a little annoying. There's no way down that slope to get to the basket from here, so I gotta drive almost all the way out of the resort and then take a left and park it, then walk all the way down to the basket. Okay, for this drive we are going up beyond that shed over there, which is not OB as far as I can tell, onto the side of the slope. Good. 382 uphill. Tough hole. If you look way in the distance there, you can see my little Sherpa cart. I can't keep calling it Sherpa cart. What am I going to call it? I'll call him Sir Hillary. You'll see Sir Hillary sitting out there. He's in a parking lot, which is OB. You see a rock wall between us and Sir Hillary. That is where the basket is. It is mounted on that rock wall behind the big tree that's right in front of it. So you can't really see it from the tee, and you have to get past all these branches to get up there. Definitely a tricky drive. Yeah, okay, I'll do. Oh. Straight out there and just inside the tree line. Once again, I have had to leave Sir Hillary behind, in fact, ahead. He's 2 holes up because where we are about to go, even Sir Hillary cannot get us there. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. There is a basket down there. It's just across the road. Once again, the road is OB. You could park this one, but it's kind of tough to do when you can't see the basket. Ooh, I hit trees. I have no idea where that landed. Okay, so after teeing off up there on top of that hill and hitting trees somewhere in the middle of things, I searched that entire slope, fighting back 40-pound spiders and all kinds of bugs and creepy crawlies, searched under every bush I could find, and then ultimately gave up and discovered that my disc was lying hidden behind the only tree in the wide open section of the fairway. Go figure. Flipping enough. Too low. Oh, come on. All right, hole 10 is a long uphill shot. The basket is located up there in the shadows in the trees and to the left. Okay, I'm up there.
So this fairway is actually pretty good. On the left-hand side, you've got really dense forest with vines and briars and all kinds of nasty stuff. And on the right-hand side is a big hill. You don't want to land there because the hole finishes to the left. So you have to land somewhere on the top here so that you can still get around the corner and then down to the left.
All right, so the basket is over there to your left, between those trees and under that power line. Tee pad is over here to your right. Oh, I didn't turn enough. Oh! Hit something solid. That was a hell of a good upshot. Okay, hole 15's basket is impossible to see. It is basically straight out there behind that tree you see right in the middle of the frame. It's just that it's another 150 to almost 200 feet beyond, well, yeah, 150 feet beyond that to the green, and behind a couple more trees that are behind the tree that we're seeing. And that should be just past the pin. Oh, come on. This is one of those holes that gives you a couple of options and none of them are very good. We have a straightforward shot that goes between the trees here. It's tight, but it goes straight at the basket. Then we have this left-hand side shot, which we're gonna have to throw an Annie or a flick, or if you're a lefty, a hyzer, all the way down there. The good news is at 450 feet, it is a considerable drop in elevation, so you've got that extra bit of glide going for you to get you all the way down toward the pin. Oh, thank goodness. That was headed out of bounds. And, oh, thank goodness. Oh. Oh. Last hole, hole 18. This one's pretty straightforward. It's just a rip up the middle, 406 feet. Tough part about this one is the fact that those trees on the right-hand side creep in and kind of force you to stay right in the middle of the fairway. Oh, it's low. Oh, I didn't get very far. Go. Finally got a basket that works. Okay, I can't resist a quick final thoughts. This is probably not the course you come to if you come down to North Carolina or the Tennessee border to play disc golf, but it is a remarkably good course for a resort course. So if you're coming down here to go camping, fishing, hunting, or to drive one of the best roads in all of America, then absolutely bring your bag with you and come on down and play.